YouTube, how's it going? Tweet Bigfoot back with another Call of Duty video, and it's been a minute, but that, it's whatever. We're back with a Call of Duty theater mode gameplay, so you can expect the regular theater mode nonsense of like no nameplates and nothing pops up, but if I call on a kill streak, the normal theater mode shenanigans, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about, why I was a bad roommate and what does that mean. Well, let me tell you. I was like reflecting on what I should talk about for the next 5-ish minutes. And I was like, you know what? I was a pretty bad roommate to people. I don't know why that's been on my brain lately, but I've just been like thinking about it. I've lived with a few friends and I've rented from people. I lived with my buddy Flaming Rutabaga for a few years on and off. We would like, live together and then move away and live together. It's pretty cool. I had roommates at college. I rented from people. All these like places I've lived. And I thought like, wow, I was a bad tenant. So let's talk about it really. Like one of the ones that stands out for me is just one time I was living with Flaming Rutabaga, and we rented from his parents. We were just like living in his parents' house. And I literally went to the store once, and I was like, oh sick, like there's a sale on protein powder. So I bought 2 things of protein powder, and I was like, oh, I can't pay rent this week. That's totally cool though. So I talked to his parents. I was like, hey, I actually didn't budget properly, and I bought protein powder instead of paying rent. And they were like, excuse me? And I was like, yeah, sorry, I'll just like pay you next week. And they're like, no, you're going to pay us now because this is when the rent is due. And me being like, I think I was like 18. I was like, nah, I was probably 20. I was like, no, like I don't have the money. And they're like, well, you need to find it. It's rent day. And I was like, okay. So I figured it out, made it work in my budget. And before people are like, wow, they're really mean. No, like I totally get it. I was some kid who's like, yeah, I'll pay you rent, totally. And then I was like, oh, actually, I'm gonna buy protein powder instead. Like that is so uncool of me. I still like literally cringe thinking about it. I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? So that was like summer 2018. And then that was summer 2016. I just like still cringe thinking about it to this day. And the next summer I lived with rented from these lovely people. I rented a room from them, and they were so cool. It was like my soccer coach and his wife, and I rented a room from them, and it was really, really nice of them. It was like practically nothing, because they were like, wow, the job you're working with is not great. So practically free. And I house sat for them once, and I just ate all their food. I didn't buy my own food. I didn't like go to the store. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna eat these like sick bison burgers they left in the freezer. I ate all of them. I ate all their food. I like left the house a mess. The cat I had like peed in the basement. And I literally like think about it and I'm like, what the hell was wrong with me? Like, are you kidding me? So they came back from their trip and they're like, hey, where are the bison burgers? And I was like, oh, I ate them all. They're like, all of them? Yeah, I ate them all actually. They're all gone. And they were like, Nick, man, like those were like special. And I was like, oh, sorry. Whoops. And I still like, I feel so stupid thinking about it. If any people see this video, I am so sorry that I was a bad housemate or roommate or whatever it was. I'm so sorry. I was not mature. And yeah, I like think about college. Now, people also are going to be wondering, why am I talking about this? I have an ADHD brain, and this is the topic. I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about it. So this is what we're talking about. The last story I got is college. At college, I lived with a bunch of different people. But I got one in mind for sure. It's the last roommate I had at college. He knows who he is. He's such a sweet guy. One of my best friends. And we lived together. And I was just like, that was like the year I really brought my Xbox to college. Like we were playing Call of Duty all the time. We were playing Skate. We were playing Minecraft. And it was awesome. But I realized that like I was a dick when it came to sharing. I'd come home, be like, okay, everyone out of my room. I'm playing Xbox now. Get out. Like whether they're like mid-game, and like, again, it's like I technically can do that. It's my Xbox, my room, in dorm. But like I had the vibe of like, no man, just like if you want to take a break from class, come and play Xbox. I don't care. But then I would like come back and boot everybody off and be like, yeah, get out of here. It's my Xbox. Or like if they were watching a movie or hanging out playing together, I'd be like, nope, sorry, I want to use my Xbox now, so you need to all leave my room, like middle of the TV episode or movie or whatever it was. And I'm like, what a dick thing to do. Like, what a terrible, terrible thing to do. And, for some reason, I just, like, it sticks out to me in that, like, now I have the most wonderful roommate possible. She's quite awesome. And I, like, think about all these things I went through, like, all these stupid things I did. when I was in college and when I was younger. I'm like, wow, I would have been a really bad roommate. And I think like one of the things that has like made me think about this topic is like just growth, because I'm like, no, I want to grow and be a better person every day. I want to grow and be a better person. And I think that like in talking about this topic, I'm like, yeah, you know what, like I'm really happy with the housemate that I am now, and the person I am right now. So I'm like, wow, I'm so glad that I took this time to figure out how to be a bad roommate. And again, sorry to all the people that had to go through that with me, because it wasn't pleasant. It was not fantastic, and I'm sure I just was one of the worst people to be around. I didn't care at all. But now I'm like happy that I get to live with, you know, my partner, and I'm not that bad a housemate. Sometimes I'm bad and I fart too much, but you know, who doesn't? So anyway, that's the topic. It's a bit of a random ADHD moment topic, but like I'm glad that I could talk about it, and I'm glad I could be here. Thank you everyone who stuck around for the video. I appreciate it.